Unknown activities today. I feel like cutting paper. I always feel like cutting paper though, so who knows. Let's see. Whoops. Just organizing. Organizing. Okay, I want to move that window. Okay. Oh my goodness. Well, here we are, Sunday. Everybody back from church? Geez, Laura's not even here. Brenda's not here. Karla's not here. Scotty's not here. Nobody loves me anymore. Hi, Karla. How's it going? This looks really gross on the screen. It's really not that bad in real life. Hi, Alta. How's it going? What are you guys doing? Yeah, this really does not look that bad in person. Hi, Grace. What are you doing? What are you guys doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I've been printing stuff all day. You're making buttons? I want to make some buttons. I think Karla should live stream one of these days and make some buttons for us. Aha, fussy cutting for clusters. I need to make clusters. I need some small ones. I don't have that many small clusters. Hi, Kathy. I know, Laura. I fear the unknown too. But it just gives us, you know, possibilities and stuff. Right? I dyed some seam binding this morning. Did a whole bunch of seam binding. You want to see? See, isn't it pretty? Looks like Easter. Just with, you know, alcohol inks. A size requirement for the swap? Well, I mean, no, not necessarily, Alta. I mean, hi, Brenda. Not really. I mean, I'm thinking it would be good if we can keep them in, you know, the 10 that you're trading, and your return envelope, which you can fold in half, by the way. You don't have to, you know. Anyway, you want those to, I would say, fit in a like a 6x9, a 6x9 envelope, you know. So I mean, if you can fit them in a 6x9 envelope, I would say, you know, then you're good. So, but no, there's no size requirement. So I don't know. What do you guys want to do? What do y'all think I should do? You want to see what I've been doing today? Besides dyeing seam binding. I've been printing stuff. printing out advertising from the interweb. Yeah, so I'm just you know, printing them out in different sizes on different cardstock. This is just a cream cardstock. It's pretty heavy. From Hobby Lobby, it's their heavy cardstock. So these are just images that I've either scanned or you know, found online and saved. So, and then these are all actually, this is something I really need to do, and maybe I should do this today. I printed out a bunch of the cabinet card photos. I'll show you those in a second. Printed a bunch of the cabinet card photos from my recent haul, and then some other ones that I had. And you know, when I print these, or when I scan stuff, I don't scan them on like the highest resolution or whatever, because I mean, I'm not trying to get like photo realistic like copy, you know. I'm basically just you know, I just want the image, and as long as the image is clear enough to see it, then I'm happy, you know. So these are all photos from my family. These are all my family pictures, and I'm running low on those, so, and I like to try to include at least one of my family pictures in each one of my journals. I try to. I mean, sometimes I forget, but so these are all family pictures. This is actually, all of these are from my dad's side of the family. I haven't gotten to the ones from my mom's side of the family yet. And then I have a whole bunch of these other images that I've saved, that I printed off, and I like to make these into cards. Oh, I also have been working on my business card. So yeah, see, printed my business card. Hi, Regina. Laura, you bought file folders and really old books from the thrift store yesterday. Right on. So did I. I don't know if you guys saw my video, but yeah, I made a video, just you know, kind of a haul video, I guess. A lot of the books that I showed in that video, it was kind of a long video. It was like almost an hour, but a lot of them were ones that I had gotten just the day before. Look at this. I like to steal advertising that's, you know, kind of funny, sort of, you know. The inferior sex, does that mean you? Here's to woman. Some kind of beer advertising. Anyway. But yeah, so I like to make tags out of these. And you know, I just cut them out and ink around the edges, and sometimes ink a gold around the edges, that kind of thing. You know what looks really cool is ink a gold, and then to go over the ink a gold with vintage photo. It looks really neat. I like it. Copy images on craft paper or tea dye paper. Thanks. Hey, Josie, do me a favor. It's just because I don't want to miss, like, if you're talking to me necessarily. So if you could type in caps, that would be awesome. If you're talking to me, I'm kind of assuming that you were talking to everybody, but you wanted me to see it too. So if you could do that in all caps, then I'm more likely to see it. So anyway, so that's probably kind of boring just to watch me sit there and cut paper and stuff. But anyway, so these are all the cabinet card pictures that I bought recently, and I scanned those. And these are all from the 1880s, 1890s for the most part. Some of them may be a little more modern, like this one right here. So, yeah, and I still have ink all over my hands from doing the seam binding. Sorry, I'm a little out of it. Right on. Thanks, Josie. Yeah, I know it's cool, isn't it, Laura? Karla's video on boho beads. And if any of you guys have not subscribed to Karla's channel yet, I would recommend that you definitely do that, because Karla is she's starting to really get pretty active, and you know, she's making more and more videos, and you know, she's got her Etsy shop open now and that kind of stuff. So I'm really super excited to see what else she gets going. So yeah. So these are actually from some postcards that I bought off of eBay. And they're in color, you know, but I just have a black and white printer at the moment. So I'm thinking about getting a color laser printer though. I saw one for like 180 bucks on Amazon. So I don't know. I might do that. But a lot of these are from Venezuela. The like postmarks on them are from Venezuela, and a lot of the writing was not in English. So yeah, I'm assuming it's Spanish. So, but some of them are kind of cool, you know. So this is just printed on oh my god, I always forget what the hell this paper is called. It's not vellum, it's parchment. This is parchment paper. Yeah, this is obviously not from the 1890s, but it's super cute, and neither is that. But so I doubt if I'm going to go to prison for copying these pictures, but I know that the ones from the 1890s and, you know, like earlier than like 1920s or something, you know, there's the copyright is expired on those. So, but any of those like new modern ones, like from the 40s and stuff, I don't know, I could probably get in some trouble. So I wouldn't recommend doing that and like selling them as your own if that's what you're gonna do. But like this one right here, I think is from the 40s. So, but I need to so we can choose. I can work on clusters, or you guys can watch me just kind of cut these out and decoupage them onto other pieces of paper. So you guys vote. Or I could pull out some journals and work on some journals, because any of those three things are things I need to do. So we're ready, set, vote. Clusters, decoupage, or journals. Okay, we got 2 journals so far. I know I should have had it together. I know, Karla, and I will. I mean, I'm only going to be here for a couple hours, so all of those things are things I need to do. I just, you know, kind of feel like I can do anything. It doesn't matter. If we do clusters, I need to do real small ones. If we do journals, I'm going to work on a large journal that I want to get done. Okay, yeah, vote. Oh, my choice. Okay, sometime you want to do some coffee dyeing. That's hard for me to do because really, you know, my process for coffee dyeing is so simple, you guys. Like, it's so simple. I mean, I guess there's some subtleties and stuff, like, you know, the number of pages I'll stack and stuff like that, but it's pretty basic. So let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3 journals and 3 clusters. We need a tiebreaker. Otherwise, I'm going to start decoupaging. I think I probably should do the journal. Yeah, I probably should work on journals. So that's what I'm going to do. Put this stuff away. So I've got a little stack of, if you hear me scream, it's because everything just fell down. I've got a stack of journals that need to be finished. Excuse me. Now I got like this horrible tickle in my throat. This one is gigantic. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not going to do that one today. This one I need to add another signature to it, so I'm not doing that one. Let's see. Okay. It's kind of a toss-up here. The old aircraft maintenance book. So Joy to the World or the crackle paste one. I think I'm gonna work on that one. Yeah, let's do this one. So it's got 3 signatures. Gotta plug in my glue gun. The old controversy glue gun, or controversial glue gun. That's funny. Kathy said, good Lord, those big ones would take her a year to do. Well, you know, they take a while. You know, there's definitely, you know, a time investment. So, so there's a lot of flow book paper in this journal. I mean, not a lot, but you know, like there's probably a couple sheets in each signature. It's kind of got like a 40s type of feel to it, this book. I guess a lot of my journals kind of have that sort of feeling. So I think that I've added some, yeah, like I've gone in and just added some of these like corner tucks on this one. And then the pocket on the front. And then I think I did one on the back. Yeah. So this journal is pretty soft. Like the spine is real, is real flexible, you know. And I don't normally do that, but I kind of liked it. I like the way it feels, you know. So it's kind of soft and stuff. Hi, Scotty. Your cat was laying on your iPad. And what, you couldn't find it? Is that what was going on? Nice. So let's see. Whoops, now it's upside down. So this cover is a crackle paste cover, okay? Like you can see the crackle paste underneath the varnish. And then so it's crackle paste front and back. And then I did like some beeswax, like collage slash, you know, I guess decoupage sort of, on the front and back. So, and then after the wax, I did actually coat it with triple thick. So just to, this was the only one that I did that to. I was concerned about, you know, the wax and the way that it would behave without being sealed with anything. But this one is basically the same thing, and I didn't seal it with anything. And honestly, like, I think that wasn't really necessary. It's it's on there. It's not going anywhere. And this is just the wax with no. This thing is huge. This journal is huge. So anyway, we could do that one of these days. Do some like playing around with beeswax, because that was really fun. I love doing that. So a lot of times when I'm working on journals, I pull out the little tray. I didn't last time. But usually I'll just grab stuff that I want to kind of inspire me. Some of those. Those are all purple. Some older ones. A golden book journal. Yeah, I've not done a golden book journal. So, oh, and you know what, you guys, I made some, I was trying to come up with, okay, so as far as Mod Podge, right? So we all kind of agree that it sort of stinks, and it's sticky, it's weird. It's good, like, it's great for lots of stuff, but for journals and stuff, sometimes it's not so great because it's just, we all kind of know what's irritating about Mod Podge, and it stinks. Anyway, so I heard somewhere that basically the difference between glue and Mod Podge is that Mod Podge has a varnish in it. And so I'm kind of working on trying to find a good way to make my own Mod Podge type of substance, with glue and water and some type of varnish. So this is actually a piece of vellum that I adhered to this card with that kind of mixture. And I just had it up there drying, and I actually kind of like it. It's really firm, but I think that's because of the vellum too. But yeah, I liked it. Yeah, and matte medium is great. Yeah, for sure. So I thought, to cut the cost down, like, especially if I'm going to be, doing 500 at one time, which is pretty common in my world of whatever it is. So basically, I just want to kind of jump in. I'm going to pull out some fabric that I want to use for like tabs, Let's see. One second. Two parts glue, 1 part water for Mod Podge. Yeah, Kitty, I'm sorry, but there's more than just glue and water in Mod Podge. Otherwise, we just have watered down glue. There's a varnish in it too. That, makes it like a sealant too. So yeah, and I've heard that a lot, that you just water down your glue, but really it's not the same. This is just some coffee dyed fabric that I bought at Joann's. Right, Kitty, exactly. That's funny. Yeah, and then on clear varnish. Well, you know, and so I have this, it's like a satin varnish, okay? It's so, because I definitely want like a matte finish, so I'm going to try it just using, this stuff right here, this Duraclear. But this is a gloss varnish, so I'm thinking, you know, mixed with glue, like even just like tacky glue, I'm thinking that it'll probably become a matte finish anyway, you know. So this one here is avocado dyed. This one is coffee dyed. So just saying. This was, I stuck this in after I had already avocado dyed a whole bunch of other stuff. And so it kind of got like the tail end of the dye out of the water. See how it's a little bit lighter? So. Yeah, I don't glue stuff on glass very often, Kathy, so I'm not really sure. I haven't tried that, but I mean, back in the day, you know, we used to just use flour and water, you know, for like, you know, when we used to do decoupage, like on a trunk or something like that, you know, just flour and water. Or school glue and water or whatever. Anyway, there's a gazillion videos on YouTube about making Mod Podge and stuff. It's just, so I'm just kind of putting some stuff together to use for tabs on here, because I definitely want to put tabs in the book. That's what I'm doing. And I thought it would be good to just kind of layer them a little bit. Hi, Pauline. Hello. Yeah, avocado dyed with avocado skin. Yeah, so you just basically scoop out the pulp out of the avocado and eat it with lemon pepper. And then you boil them basically like for half hour, 45 minutes or so. And then you know, just kind of keep an eye on it, and when you see, you know, that the water is getting dark. I mean, I used 6 really small avocados. Pretty small avocados. You know how you can buy those bags of like tiny avocados? So there was like 6 of them in the bag. So I scooped the pulp out of all of them, and then I put those, just the skins. I rinsed them out first though. Like I kind of rinsed them just because I didn't want all of that, you know, pulp in there. Anyway, and then you put the skins and the seeds in your water, and then boil it to kind of make your dye, right? And then you can strain it, like if you see there's any like vegetable like matter in there or anything like that. I strained it through a paper towel. And then yeah, Josie, you remember that? And then add whatever you want to dye into that water, and then you can, I actually added a tablespoon of vinegar to it, just to kind of act as a mordant. You know, anytime you're dyeing with natural dyes though, you don't really know like what the mordant is that actually sets the dye, but I figured, well, I have vinegar, I'm just going to try vinegar, you know. So I don't even know if it was necessary, since most of the stuff that I dyed, I'm not necessarily going to be washing it or anything to make sure that the dye actually sets. But if you're ever doing like natural, you know, dyeing, you want to know like what to use as a mordant. And the mordant is whatever it happens to be that sets the dye, and it's different for different types of things. It depends on what it is that you're using to dye with. Like if you're using berries, you know, it could be baking soda, that would be your mordant or whatever. I don't really know because I'm not an expert on dyeing with natural, you know, things, but there's lots and lots of books about it. But anyways, I just went off there, but because I'm really interested in it, and I think it would be really cool to kind of get into dyeing textiles and stuff, you know, with natural substances. But yeah, so, and then, you know, you basically just leave your fabric. I kind of let it simmer for a little while with my fabric and lace and stuff in the pot, you know, and then pulled it out. You know, looked pretty good. I just squeezed it out, and welcome back, Scotty. Squeezed it out and let it dry, and then actually added a couple more things to it just to see if I could get some more, you know, color out of it. And when I did that, I noticed that it really pulled a lot of the dye, the color out of the water, you know, the second go around. So, and I got a much lighter dye on the second batch, and you could see the water got a lot clearer. It was kind of cool. So it's actually like pulling the pigment out of the water. People dye with all kinds of different things, you know. I mean, I've dyed wool with Kool-Aid before, and I know lots of people dye paper with Kool-Aid. I've dyed wool with it a lot, and it actually works really well with vinegar. You have to have a mordant if you're using, you know, to do something like that, where, you know, it's like for a piece of clothing or something like that. Yes, Kathy, I staple them on. I mean, I could sew them on, or, you know, I could probably do that in a lot of different ways, but I like, you know, my books to be kind of junky and, in a way, sort of tossed together, you know. There's no right or wrong way to do any of this stuff, you know. You can just do what you want, and you know, people either like it or they don't, you know. I'm not trying to, you know, make something that's 100% like bulletproof, you know what I mean? I mean, I do consider how sturdy things are, but, you know. So I reminded you how to do that, it looks like. Need more of that fabric. There we go. Hi, Anne. How's it going? Good morning, sunshine. Good morning. So Steven's still in Texas, you guys. How long has it been now? It's been like 3 weeks or something. A little more than 3 weeks, I think. Man. Making me crazy. So Mom's making dinner for us tonight. We're having, she brined a chicken, and yeah, so it should be pretty good. She likes to do that. She'll brine, you know, whatever it is, like overnight in the refrigerator, and yeah, and then just roast it in the oven. Regina, are you asking me about Steven? He's in Texas with his family because his grandma is nearing the end of her life, and so he's gone down there to kind of be supportive of his family and be with his grandma before she passes and stuff. Yeah, I'm missing someone to stoke the fire, and also I don't have any wood, so yeah. So I guess it would help if I had wood for stoking the fire, right? He's in Cleveland, Texas. I guess it's like close to Houston. So let's see. I think I want to put a cluster on the front of this, on the inside. Oops. I'm going to move that a little bit. There, you guys can probably see a little bit better. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Yeah, he's, I talked to him this morning, and she's still, you know, she's still with us, and but she has like a DNR and stuff, you know, so you know, when the time comes, they're gonna just let her go, you know. So if anybody should accidentally like call 911 or something, you know. Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. So this is just from an old vintage magazine. This is the actual, you know, picture from the magazine that I cut out, and then I actually, you know, attached it to just some paper, some coffee dyed paper. So I basically just go through, and my first run through the book, you guys have seen me do this before, you know, I basically just go through and seal up anything that's supposed to be a pocket, and maybe put some kind of embellishment on there. And I have to be careful with this journal because it's pretty thick. Thank you, Sebastian.
You're welcome.
Yeah, this journal is pretty thick, so you know, I don't want to go crazy. I'm looking for a box. Here we go. She is, Regina, I believe she is 79. Something like that. Yeah, I think she's 79. This is a piece of my pants, you guys. Right here. I'm gonna... Looking for my distressing thing. Yeah, she's 79. I'm just kind of distressing the edges of this little... Yeah, I use a lot of staples. A lot of, you know, the tiny attachers. I use a lot of them. Hi, Corrine. How's it going? You're stapling away, Kathy? Yeah, I can't wait for you guys to see the that article. It's so cool. I'm just so excited. I got to see it, the one for Greencraft, you know, and they sent it to me to kind of like, you know, proof it or whatever, and yeah, I'm just like, it almost doesn't even seem real, you know. It doesn't even seem real. Yeah, it is kind of exciting. Does it say April 4th? What the hell was I thinking of? I don't know. I'll have to change that. Well, we all know it's not April 4th, right? For sure, it's not. It's April 8th. Yeah, they said they would send me a copy. I'm getting a copy of it, so I will, do you want me to show you guys when I get mine? They said they would send me one like the middle of the month. I can show it to you guys. You want me to do a flip through? Okay. Yeah, that'll be fun. I can do that. I can do that. Whoops. So, you know, I don't know if you guys are, how you guys feel about the hot glue thing, and, you know, there's a lot of controversy about it. But, I use my hot glue gun, and I know a lot of people think that it makes your, you know, journals like bulky and all that stuff. But, you know, I just don't use that much glue. I just don't use that much at all. This distressing, this is just, oh my gosh. I want to see how gross this looks, you guys. Look at that. It's just like, ugh. It's just Tim Holtz, vintage photo. That's all it is. This is just a piece of coffee dyed note paper right here. I don't know if it's even going to fit in here. Yep. And then I want to put something on the pocket here. Nope. So I just kind of put all my like longer type like scraps in here, you know. Before you know it, I'll have everything I own on the front of my, or out on my desk here. Believe it or not, I do not ink everything. It just seems like I do. Okay, so I had an idea and I was going to run it by you guys. So sometime, let's see, right around maybe, what month is this? April, May? Okay, so right around the beginning of May, I'm thinking it would be kind of cool to do these, to make these paper stars, okay? I used to make these stars, and they're three-dimensional, you know, stars. You can make them in different sizes and actually different shapes too. You can make them where they're like just flat and almost like a sun type of thing, or like three-dimensional where you have like points coming out all around. And you make them with bamboo skewers and paper. And absolutely nothing to do with junk journals. But I was thinking if I put like I'll make one, okay, and then I'll do, I guess I could do a video on it, and then I can, I'll do like a supply list and stuff, and then maybe we could do that. We could do a project and make some of those stars. They're kind of a little bit tricky, but, you know, I could do the video and, you know, that kind of thing, and it would be something different that, you know, we could make. And they're really cool, and they're a good way to use different types of papers, you know, like you can use like rice paper, different like wrapping paper. You can use art papers, you know, any kind of paper, but you want like larger pieces usually. So between now and the beginning of May, keep your eye out for you know, larger pieces of paper that you can get your hands on. Things that, you know, are relatively sturdy. You know what I mean? You can make them any size, Rona. You can make them really small. I mean, small being, you know, like that. I mean, I've made them gigantic where, you know, it was like 2.5 feet across, you know, but that's probably about the limit because it's sort of based on the size of your bamboo skewers. So get some bamboo skewers, you guys, and start keeping your eye out for paper that you feel like you could wrap around something. Like, you don't want paper that's too terribly thick. And you want paper that would be good for like paper mache almost, if that makes sense. Like scrapbook paper probably wouldn't be the best thing. You could even just use newspaper. Okay, we could do it just with newspaper, but I like to use like pattern papers and stuff. Sort of like a kite, yeah, sort of the same idea. Rona. Yeah, but I'll I'll make one, okay? And I use hot glue. That's what got me thinking about it, was I was talking about the hot glue. But you use hot glue to hold it together. So if you don't have a hot glue gun, pick one up sometime between now and the 1st of May if you can. And you know, I see them, I mean, I've seen them at Hobby Lobby for like $3, you know, with the glue. So try to get a glue gun if you don't have one. And then we'll make those stars. They're pretty fun and they're really, really cool. And like I said, you can do them a couple different ways. I shouldn't have even mentioned it without even like having one, but I thought about it, you know. Let's see. So I'm gonna do a couple more little. Been using these little guys in a lot of my journals just because I like them. I like them. Wish you guys could see what I'm working with here. It's crazy. So I sort of do just a little bit of like a, I don't know, like a cluster type of thing sometimes with these. Yeah, Dollar Tree has a pretty small one. I just like to put something behind these little guys. These little like layered word things. I don't know what you call them, but I want something else teeny in there. Oops, that's two. There. Here. This is just gonna flip. We're going with a lot of pink in this. I do make a lot of something, Rona. You're right. Or Regina. Yes. And Rona, yes, I did get your clusters. I did. So I've decided what I'm gonna do when I get the clusters in the mail, you guys. I'm just gonna save them all. Okay, like I'm not even gonna open the packages. Whoa, I'm not even gonna open the packages. I'm just gonna open them all, and we'll do a live stream, and you know, do that. Okay. Unless you don't think, do you guys think I should open them on camera and like let everybody see all of them, or do you think I should just open them in private and then split them out? Like, because I think it would be cool for everybody to see everybody's. I don't know. Don't you think? I think that would be better. Just my opinion, you know. Thanks, Josie. Yeah, I don't really know how to do things in a small way. Seriously. I don't. I kind of, yeah, I go a little, some people say I go overboard, but I just like to have options, you know. This needs something that one. This is a piece of origami paper that I coffee dyed. There. And I might come back and put something on here. I don't know. I'm going to see how much room I have. Once I get this kind of filled up, I want to see how much space I have for extras, you know. You know, I'm not really sure how many people are in the swap at this point because I just kind of left it open. Like, no, I haven't gotten yours, Kathy. I don't know how many people are in the swap because I just kind of opened it up and said, you know, get them to me by the 1st of May. And then, you know, like have them postmarked to me by the 1st of May. And then I will get them mailed back out by, I think I said the 14th of May. So that means that if you wait until the very 1st of May, then, you know, you have about a week for them to get to me, and then I have a week to get everything together to mail them back out. And yes, you need to mail the postage and a 6x9 envelope. I didn't get your clusters yet, Kathy. I'm sure you heard me, but I'm seeing the lag still, so they'll come. And make sure, you know, that you guys are checking my address that's in the rack list in our group, because at least one person I know had the wrong address for me. Yes, Diana, I'm sorry. That's my bad. Yeah, it's April 8th. I don't know why I put April 4th. I was thinking about something that actually happened on the 4th of this month, and I got everything all screwed up. Now everybody's going to think it's the 4th. It's not, I promise. So, okay, so this is a perfect opportunity to put one of my family pictures in here. See, I'm just going to stick it in there. And, you know, so you have to look for it, you know? You have to look for one of my family pictures. A number of you have a number of my journals, and so just know that, you know, if you see pictures like that in your journals, that they are like part of my family. So, okay, so let's see what to put on this pocket. Let's do a butterfly. How about that? Since I got all these butterflies. There's another flower. Oh, wait. There's a little one. And that pink one. Okay. Let's see. Nope, I hate that. Okay. You know what I need to do is I need to get out my punches and punch a bunch of like book pages and stuff, because I'm running out of like little shapes. So this is just going to get glued on here, and then just going to put this little butterfly on here. How's Steven? Corinne, he's okay. I talked to him this morning. He's doing okay. He's really tired. He's been, you know, not sleeping extremely well, and I think for the most part, he's, you know, really supporting his mom quite a bit. And, you know, it's a lot of work. So, kitchen, cleaning, cooking, all that kind of stuff. I wish I hadn't made this a pocket because it's kind of like tight right there, but that's okay. We can work with it. But I hope he comes home soon, and at the same time, I hope he doesn't, because, you know, I'm really not trying to... There, that's perfect. And then... Oh, I know. I'm just going to put... Here. At the same time, I don't want his, you know, I mean, you know what I'm saying. So Karla had sent me these, just a second, had sent me these encyclopedias. We kind of did like a swap, you know, and yeah, she sent me 2 of these really old encyclopedias, and oh my God, you guys, they're so amazing. I just love them. The pictures and the graphics and everything about these encyclopedias is just awesome. So I sat in my bed last night and I cut out a whole bunch of images out of these encyclopedias. I was pretty tired little lamb. I didn't get much sleep the night before. Okay, I didn't sleep at all the night before. Just saying. Okay, I know, Scotty. I know. I'm just trying to find something, and then I'll let you see, I promise. I'm just looking for... I had some stuff that I just thought about that I want to maybe put in this journal, so just a second. Yeah, like that. That's kind of cool. Kansas. All right. That's not going in there. But this is... So yeah, I cut out a whole bunch of stuff out of those encyclopedias, and oh my God, I just love them. Like this came out of there. This was peeking over the bottom of the TV. That's funny. Whoops, upside down. Just there was one of these for each state. Well, I only got 2 of them, so yeah. So I got the what'd you send me, Karla? HIJ or something. Anyway, so, oh, and K, must have been IJK or something, because Kansas was in there. But yeah, so I just cut out the ones that are for each state, and so I'm putting those in. I'm using them in journals. Random states, random journals, you know. But I wanted to use a couple of those images. Some of that stuff. Oh, here's a little, this is like a little, almost like a file folder, right? I swear I don't ink everything. Like, I don't. I ink a lot of stuff. Yes. Okay. Thanks, Karla. Uh-oh, this map is upside down. Look at, and I actually sewed it shut. I do that sometimes. There we go. See? So I'm going to fold it in because I don't want it going all the way into the spine like that. There we go. So it's just going to sit there like that. And then we got another corner here. Let's see. It's too wide. Something right there. Need something right there. Something little. About there. That's funny, Scotty. Were you trying to look around the corner too? Oh. Little coffee dyed, what you call it? How did I get my ink so juicy, Regina? Well, I feed it regularly. I feed it with the re-inker pretty regularly. Yeah. Yeah, and I think it's stupid that they don't sell re-inkers for Tim Holtz products at Hobby Lobby or any of the stores, you know. Are you getting the itch now, CJ? Right on. Good. Good. That's good. Yeah, everybody needs to make junk journals, you know, I think. That's too wide. See, I don't know why I even bothered with that. All right, it's just getting this piece of note paper. Okay, so it's just this. There. See, this is only the second signature, guys, and it's already getting pretty thick, right? No, they don't. They don't. They don't sell the re-inkers. They only sell the ink pads. Only way you can get the re-inkers is like online, apparently. At least that in any of the stores that are in Spokane. Yeah. And yeah, it's kind of irritating. Kind of irritating. Oh, your junk journal's made with a Triscuit box. Right on. Yeah, I had to stop saving food packaging for stuff. Excuse me, I was having a drink of cold coffee. I just had too much stuff that I had saved. So I'm looking for a cluster that's going to fit right here. Like that one. Yeah, because this is like a tuck spot right there, you know. So I've got this, like, these drawers just over to my left. That, this is just a playing card. Over here to my left, that I've got all my stuff in. That's for stuffing. For stuffing into journals, you know. So it's really handy. Like, let's see how many drawers. 6 drawers. And then I have my big tray. I had another tray over on the right-hand side of me, but it wasn't, I didn't like having something on both sides. So, you've never seen anyone use hot glue in their junk journal? Yeah, I know. It's a controversial thing. Yes, it stays well. It stays well. I mean, why wouldn't it? It's, you know, it's just glue. And I don't use it real heavy. That's good, Scotty. Yeah, I mean, you can save until, you know, but I wasn't using it. I mean, I was, but, you know, I didn't, I don't know. I didn't use it fast enough. Let's put it that way. Yeah, Amy. Yeah, there seems to be something about hot glue. And I mean, honestly, I think that, you know, maybe, you know, there's people that use hot glue and they just maybe don't know how to use it or something. I don't know. I'm just saying that, you know, I mean, I've seen hot glue go terribly, terribly wrong. So, you know, I think it's something you have to be careful with. Like, you know, you don't want to go crazy. But yeah, I definitely use it because it's fast, you know, and it dries instantly. I don't have to wait for anything to dry. I use regular glue on lots of stuff, you know. But, yeah, I mean, if I'm gluing a piece of paper to another piece of paper and I want it to be perfectly smooth and stuff, I don't use hot glue. But when I'm attaching something to something in my journal or something like that, like if I'm attaching a cluster or something on the cover of my journal, heck yeah, because it's great. Like, it's great. And it's fast. I love this tag. I just love it. I love the colors, and it just kind of happened. And I like this one too. See, I like to use color, but I kind of use it like sparingly, you know, because I'm not one for like doing like a layout, you know, like I'm just not, I just can't do that, you know, like I never got into scrapbooking ever, never. And it's because I just didn't really know how to do it, you know, I wasn't very good at that. And, you know, making things look like super pretty and, you know, perfect. And then putting a photograph on it. Like, photographs just looked out of place to me. Hi, Amber. You're okay. Oh, was Elizabeth streaming? I didn't know she streamed on Sundays. I guess, you know, I didn't pay attention, but I should. Anyways, here we are. Well, I'm glad you're here. Anyway, so yeah, I never really got into scrapbooking because I always felt like photographs, yes, it is for dimensional elements, for sure, Tanya. Just looked out of place to me. You know what I mean? They just looked out of place. Oh, she wasn't streaming. You're just watching videos. Oh, right on. But, do you know what I'm saying about the pictures? Like, they just didn't look like they fit in with all of those papers and stuff. I don't know. So, I just have all my pictures in a big box. I just have them all in a big box. And I'm never going to scrapbook them, ever. Yeah, I found my niche. So, and I'm pretty happy with it. And I get to do like all of the fun stuff, you know. Okay, like here's an example. I'm going to use hot glue and I'm going to glue paper to paper. But you know what? I'm just barely squeezing that, and I press it down. I press hard, you know, and it's, you know, it's like, I don't know. It's just easy to me. It's just the easiest way to do it. I also have a super fine point, you know, tip on this glue gun. And I think that makes a big difference, like, because I don't get that much glue out at one time. Also, I use, you know, not a low temp glue gun. Like, you want to use a high temp glue gun when you're doing paper and stuff, because it just, I don't know, like, I think it gets, like, flatter. You know what I mean? Yeah, Kathy, I would do that, but I like my pictures, and I like to have them, and I will definitely pass them on, but I'm never going to scrapbook them. Yeah. Yeah, I'll use hot glue because it works. Only thing that's annoying is the strings, you know, but I've actually gotten pretty good at, like, not even getting too many of those, you know. Kind of give it like a little twirl at the end. I think that works. Need another cluster right here. I guess I just kind of have a method, of, you know, like on these things, I always put a cluster for some reason. Either that or I'll use like a paper flower or something, you know. And I keep checking my, like, thickness on this, and I'm pretty good. You know, I've still got a whole signature to go, but, you know, as long as I don't go crazy, like, I don't think it's going to be that bad. I don't think it's going to be that thick. So yeah, my first pass through the journal, I'm basically just filling the pockets, you know, and kind of like embellishing the pockets. Oh, Amber. You know, it's just a matter of, you know, embellishing. It's just a matter of finding what works for you, like what, you know, what kind of stuff you like. I mean, if you, like, I don't know what you're doing, like if you're making junk journals or, you know, cards or scrapbooking, or, you know, I'm not sure what you're doing. I'm assuming you're doing junk journals, but, yeah, and you can do it. You're right, Tanya, she can. And it's just a matter of, like Tanya said, trying different things. Just go less is more. You know what I mean? Like, just go very simple. And then just kind of build up from there. Like, I don't embellish a lot. I don't. I really don't. Like, I stick a flower on it, I stick a butterfly on it, or, you know what I mean? Like, I don't go crazy with embellishments. I like to make embellishments. Like this, I'm putting this paper flower on here because I made this paper flower the other day and it's just sitting there. So I'm going to stick it on here. But, you know, it's, think about the basics, right? Like the basics of like design and that kind of thing. Think about your colors. If your colors work, you know, pull out a color wheel. Look at colors that are like across from each other on a color wheel. And, you know, go with like colors that are opposite each other on the color wheel if you want to put two colors together. You know what I mean? That really helps. Or go with a color that's, when you look at the color wheel, that's on either side of that color. You know what I mean? Like, so then you're kind of in a family of colors, you know? Think about things like texture. Like, if you can combine a pleasing color like combination and some texture, I think that, you know, is good. Like, I don't know. It's hard. It is hard, but just try different stuff, you know. Just try different stuff. Watch some videos on color and design, and you know, just to think about just the basics of you know, looking at art, you know. Yeah, that's true, Scotty. There's great teachers all over. Yep. I wish I was an art teacher. I always wanted to be an art teacher. I don't have the, you know, the schooling for it, you know, but man, if I could get my hands on like a bunch of fourth graders, oh, that'd be so fun. I used to go and like volunteer in my kids' classrooms and stuff and do projects and things like that. Like we used to do marbling. I used to go and do marbling with their classes all the time. It was really fun. Yes, that does count, Amber. You know, the thing is like, just look at more stuff that you like, I think. Like, you know, everybody has a style inside of them somewhere. You know, you just have to do more work, make more stuff, and eventually your style is going to come out and you'll recognize it. And just start looking at things that you like. You know what I mean? Well, I know, Scotty, kind of, but you know what I mean. But you know what I'm saying? Like, start looking at things that you really like and just see what went into it. Like, how did that go together? What did they use there? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, buy one of my journals, Amber. Thanks, Laura. I mean, that's what I do when I'm, you know, I really want to know how to do that. That's what YouTube is for, you know, is for us to like learn how to do things, you know. Obviously, you know that, but you did rubber stamps classes in your, or like projects in your son's class, Laura? Yeah, it's fun working with kids sometimes. Unless they're like sitting there staring at you going, what is that on your nose or whatever. Anyway. I used to have a really weird mole on my nose, and I had it removed years and years ago. Actually, I had 3 of them, and they were super ugly, and I hated them. But you know, they just kept getting bigger and bigger, and then finally, I was like, "Look, you know, can we get these taken off?" Like to my doctor, you know, because they weren't like cancerous or anything. And finally, I was like, "You know what? It's like obstructing my vision." Okay, so he he let me have them removed. Like he like did some kind of thing with my insurance, and you know, to approve that. But anyways, yeah, little kids would be like, "What is that on your nose?" You know, I'd be like, "Well, it's actually a wart, and I'm a witch. If you keep staring at it, you're gonna get them too." You know. Anywho, so I think that's enough. See, that was a little like layering thing, Amber. Did you see that? Oh no, Scotty. Did you ever find anything? Right, exactly, Kathy. I know. It was so fun. It was kind of funny, yeah, but yeah, I had them all taken off years ago. But we just have moles in my family, you know, like it's just part of our reality. Anyway, I don't even know why I started talking about that. Oh yeah, because in my kids' classroom, you know, so this is just a this is like a flyleaf paper, and then I stitched a like image of a lemon on there. I had gone around it with like silver or something, Inca gold. See, you guys are motivating me to get this journal done. It's awesome. Excuse me. I just burped again. 5 library cards for $3? Oh, on eBay, Scotty? Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, see, you could be getting rich. You know? You could be getting rich selling your library cards. Let's see. This is pretty tall. And then need something else in there. Yeah, I'm going to stuff this in there. No, I'm going to put it in on the other side. I don't know. That might not fit, but we'll see. Need something tall and skinny in that pocket. So we'll just do another piece of this note paper. Etsy lady I saw last night. She was quite proud. Wait, what are you talking about? Okay. I know, kids will call you out on everything. They just won't. They just don't care. Like they don't care. You know? You're fair game. Everybody is just fair game. So, I want something. Oh, so the micro mini journal thing, you guys. Whoops, I'm sorry. Sorry. The micro mini like journal idea. I personally think it's a great idea. Just saying. With a playing card box. Okay, so like you got to use a playing card box, and I think it's perfect because I have so many playing card boxes. I might make like 5 of them. You know. Yeah. This is another part of my pants, you guys. So I don't care. You know, Amber, I was going to tell you something too. Honestly, here's what I think happens when you say that you don't know how to embellish, or, you know, I wish that I could do that, or as good as you guys and stuff like that. Here's what I think is going on, is that you're not making whatever it is you're making for yourself. Like, you have to make it so you like it. Like, and okay, maybe you're having a hard time making something that you like or whatever, but I just think that thinking about stuff too much, honestly, it makes it almost impossible to ever do anything that you like. And so just try to not think and just pick the colors you like. Pick something you like and stick it on there. You know what I mean? Or don't even think about whether you like it or not. Just start sticking stuff on there, and your brain is going to kind of naturally put things where they're aesthetically pleasing. Really, honestly. Do more types of things that don't require any thinking, like splatter painting. You know what I mean? Splatter painting, or just you know, tie-dyeing, or jelly plate printing even is kind of, I mean, not that it doesn't require any thought, but, you know, sometimes it can just be mindless. Like, just you know, pull your prints. Dendritic printing is really fun to do, where, you know, you just like squirt out some paint on a sheet of glass and then smush another piece of glass on it, and then pull the pieces apart and print off of that. That kind of thing. This work with color. Do some, like, just things that are completely free and loose, and then sit down and try to do your you know, journaling thing, or making embellishments. You know what I mean? Yeah, and don't, yeah, exactly. You can't make stuff for other people's approval, you know. I'm sure there's tons and tons and tons of people that hate my journals. Do you know what I mean? There's tons of people that don't like my journals. They think this or that about my journals, you know. And I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't care. Don't look at them. Don't buy them. Don't even talk about them. Don't think about them anymore, you know. I don't care, honestly, if you don't like what I'm doing, because I like what I'm doing. And the more you like what you're doing, the more you're going to put that out there, you know, the more you're going to exude acceptance and exude happiness with what you're doing. It's inevitable. Like, people will just absorb that from you, you know, like, look at what I did and I'm super proud of it, you know. And yeah, and it just happens. It's human nature. So, you know, because it's impossible to please all the people all the time. It's impossible. So don't even try. You know, there's tons of stuff that people do on YouTube that I don't necessarily like, right? Tons of things that people do. I just don't watch it if I don't want to. If I don't like it, you know, can't make me. So like right here, I'm struggling. You know what I mean? I'm struggling because here's the problem. These pockets are kind of tall, right? And I don't want to just put something right in the center there. I want to put something that's going to kind of pull your eye down a little bit on both sides. And it's really hard to do something that's like symmetrical. And so what I'm thinking about right now, and I'm just talking through my thought process, okay? So what I'm thinking is that I want to do something different on each one. Normally I'll do something kind of similar, but I have a couple things I'm trying to accomplish. I'm trying to bring your eye down. I'm trying to get your eye away from the fact that this line goes right through the center of this pocket, you know? So I want to pull your eye down, and I want to pull attention away from that. And also I kind of want to get like this, like a different effect on each page for some reason. So just saying, that's just what I'm thinking. So, and I also don't want anything that's too super thick. because I'm trying to make sure I don't get this journal too thick. So I'm just looking through fabric and lace and stuff. I have this big giant thing in there and I don't want it in there. And I also have this big giant thing in there and I don't want that in there. I just cram stuff in my like scrap box, you know. See, like I could do a piece of lace on there and then, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a piece of lace on there. And then on the other side, see, I lost my whole bag of fabric. Oh, here it is. On the other side, I'm going to just do a piece of my good old standby red and white ticking cloth. What is that? Yeah, that's right, Alta. You're talking about your, you know, your style and stuff. And what's interesting is that I don't even think you develop your style. I think you just recognize your style. Do you know what I mean? I don't think that it's even something you can develop. I think you just, one day you go, oh, that's my style, you know? I really do think that. And then that's just your style, you know? And then other people will go, oh yeah, that's her style. You know what I mean? That's why, like, in high school, it was always so annoying when, you know, there was styles, because I hated that. I was like, oh, what are you doing? Why are you wearing that? Because other people wear it, you know? That's why you're doing that? That's why that's irritating to me. That's why it bugs me. Styles. Yeah, my style is hodgepodge too. Nope, we're doing that, not this. I thought junior high problem was. Corner tucks? Are you asking me if I use corner tucks, Jessica? Or are you asking me that? Or no? I guess you're not talking to me. Oh, were you talking about pulling the eye down? Like here? Yeah. That's probably a really good idea. I'm too late for that now, but yeah. I could have put like a cluster right there on each corner maybe. But this is what we did. So, yeah. You know, also what I think about too with my journals, and I don't know if you guys do this or not, but I really try to keep in my mind that I want the end user to be able to do things in their journal too, like add embellishments and, you know, kind of round it out with their own stuff, like their own style, you know. So I always have that in my head too when I'm making journals. I like the buyer, you know, to be able to you know, add their own expression to it, because really that's what it's for, you know. It's for someone else to do their own thing. At least that's my purpose, you know, for my journals. So see, that's too big. I like this. Isn't that pretty? Too big. Let's see. Yep, that one's gonna work. This is a book page from a flower book, you know. So that's going in there. And then ooh. I think this will work. Yep. See? See, it's just a big piece of paper with a flower sewed on it. Perfect. Okay, here's that other pocket. I don't think this is going to fit in there, but no. But this one will. Nah, I don't like it. I just don't like it. Okay. This one is getting a butterfly. I think it just needs a cute little butterfly. Oh no, I know what I'll do. Excuse me, I just burped again, you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna use this. So this is just a little like flower. See, it's in a little like frame, you know. It has acetate on it. See? So yeah, I'm gonna put that right there. But yeah, it has to go like that. And I'm gonna offset it a little bit. Oh, and I could put it right there on the corner, couldn't I? Okay, I'm gonna do it for Jessica. I'm gonna put this right here on the corner for Jessica, because it was a great suggestion. And then, look at, I can put this in there. Isn't that nice? See, I'll be putting corner tucks on all my pockets now, Jessica. It's all your fault. Look, these are like really old postcards, you guys. That's what I need, is a postcard. Like a tall kind of postcard. Or, yeah, I'm almost done with this journal, and now I start struggling with it. Oh, you know what? Just gonna add this little, this is just like from a piece of sheet music, and then I'm gonna put that in there. Just a little ticket. This pocket is really heavy now, but that's okay. All right. And then, let's see, how many more pockets do I have? Okay, that's a flippy thing. All right, so this right here is the last little pocket that I have in this book. So that, let's do, just like a piece of pretty paper. Let's do a couple pieces of like pretty coffee dyed paper in there, okay? And then there we go. Do what you love what you do. There. All right. So then in the back, let's see how thick it is. What do you think? It's pretty thick, but it's not too bad. Look at that. It's going to be just fine. You'll see. Wow, you guys are old. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, I graduated in 87. Thanks, Amber. All right. What am I going to put in this pocket, sis? Well, I got to put something on there. No. I'm sick of clusters. Aren't you guys tired of clusters yet? I know what I'm going to put on there. Another flower. Another fleur. I need more flowers in my life. I know, Grace. I wish I was, you know, in my 60s already. And I'll tell you why. Because I love gray hair. Like, I don't know. I dyed my hair really super dark. And, it's such a pain in the neck. I don't really like it anymore. I mean, I like it, but you know what? I think I need a couple more little flowers on here. That's what it is. Anyways, so maybe by the time I'm like, you know, 60, when I finally go back to my natural hair color, because I'm gonna have to just let it grow, you know, maybe by then it'll all be gray, and then I'll be happy. Oh, I hate this. Okay. Here we go. I do this even when you guys aren't here, just so you know. Yes, Regina. I do. I want all your gray hair. There. 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 I like it. Okay, now I need a tag in there. How about that? How you like them apples? You're a red violet gal. Nice, Tammy. My mom likes that too. My mom doesn't think that she likes burgundy, but she does. She likes burgundy a lot. All right, so that's done. Now for closure, I'm not like completely done with this yet, but I'm pretty much done with, like, I'm gonna go back in and add some other little things in here, you know, like little, oh, like I like to go back in and just, like, I might add some tuck spots and stuff here and there, you know, using like these little guys. I really like to make tuck spots out of these. You know, just kind of layer some stuff up and, you know, maybe do that. And then, you know, like I would just take like this little guy and that, and, you know, maybe something like this, and just kind of layer that together and then staple that onto the edge of a page or something like that, you know. I don't know for sure, but so I'll do that. And then I've already got my tabs in there, and then what was I gonna say? Oh, I might go back and add some additional items like with paper clips and things like that. And I think for closure, let's see, where's that one box? Oh my god, I lost it. Okay. I think it's up here. Here we go. I kind of want to use this, like this thing. But I don't know if the screw, I might wind up having to go with a big button on here because this cover is really thick. And let's see how long this screw is on here. Yeah, and that screw is not very long, so I don't think that's going to work. So I'll have to come up with some kind of closure on here. Hi, Elizabeth. How you doing? Yeah, I think I'm, oh, you know what? I have these other weird things. Let me see. I could do a button, but I don't really want to do a button. Yeah, see, I have two more of those things in here. I was thinking about one of these. And I have these big, giant like maybe that, you know, it's like a, see, it's like, this was from a my grandpa used to good. I'm glad you showed up. Anyway, my grandpa used to upholster he used to upholster airplanes, but he also had a whole bunch of stuff that he did on like sailboats, you know. Hi, Emily. Anyway, so this is actually from a sailboat. This is for a sailboat. It's like, you know, they attach them all along the sides of the boat to like tie things onto and stuff like that. Anyway, so that's what this is. So I think I might do that. And then do like a big eyelet in the back here, and then just do like a tie, you know, tie it shut. Either that, or I will make some other kind of closure with like a clasp or something, you know, like a chain and then like a clasp in the center. I have to think about it, but I'll let you guys know what I wind up doing. Okay. I'm gonna go eat dinner here in a second. So yeah, one of these days I want to have a boat. Steven says we're gonna get a boat one day. We'll see. So what are you guys gonna do tonight? Who's streaming after me? I'm just curious. Who else is like streaming tonight? Do you know? And clusters. Right on, Amber. Nice. I don't think Shelly streams on. Oh, nice. That'll be fun, Elizabeth. Okay. Yeah, I was just wondering. Yeah, Emily, they are fun, huh? They're fun. They're really clueless in Arkansas. Right on. I will figure out how I'm going to keep this journal closed. Since I just, you know, I think what I'm probably going to do, you guys, honestly, is just wind up putting a couple of big eyelets in here, and then just use some silk as a closure, some big like strips of silk, or even you know, some seam binding. Anyways, Judy Evans Parker. I don't know her. I'll have to check her out. Oh, there you go, Tammy. Well, have a good sleep. Yeah, I kind of like the chain idea too, Jessica, except for the problem with this journal is that the spine is soft on it. You know what I mean? So it kind of has a tendency to go like that. You know what I mean? So, and yeah, like I kind of don't want it to do that when it just gets set down on the table, you know, like when somebody just like puts it down. Yeah, it's fine if it does that because it's going to do that if it's not latched closed. But I think a chain, it would have to be loose enough that, you know, someone wouldn't necessarily have to like really yank on it to get it to stay closed. So I don't know. Who knows? It'll probably sit here for 6 months until I figure out what I'm going to do for a closure. But I could just do a wraparound closure on this one. Like a big giant wraparound closure. You know, I could do that. We'll see. I'll figure it out. Anyways. You're welcome. Well, if you're getting a massive leg cramp and you're laying down in bed and stuff, like, you should be careful. I would call somebody maybe if it like, ew, that's not good. Yeah, well, let's hope the pain pill works. Let's hope so. Uh, don't forget to hydrate. Okay, good. I'm glad you called the doctor. Yeah, because, yeah, I would be the one that wouldn't call the doctor. Yeah, I actually have in my leg, I have a blood clot in my leg, and it's not a deep vein though. It's just a superficial vein, and yeah, and it sometimes it flares up and it really really hurts. But when I'm on my feet too much, so yeah. Anyway, I have to get it taken care of, but who wants to be laid up after that? Anyways. All right, you guys. Well, you guys have a good night, and I will see you on Wednesday. And I will work on one of those making one of those stars for you, and yeah, and I'll post it in the group. So, okay, you guys take care. Okay, thanks for coming and hanging out with me and working on this journal with me, and thanks for your input and stuff. You know. Right on. Well, thanks for coming, Josie. Good night, Scotty. Good night, Emily, Regina, Amber, Carla, Laura, everybody. Yes, don't forget my wake up call, Laura. She's been really good. Wednesdays and Sundays I get a wake up call at like 2:30, 3:30. So Anne, I love you guys. I love you, Anne. You take care, okay? And I've got your journal is on my agenda. Your journals are on my agenda, so just so you know. All right. You guys take it easy. Bye. Good night.